Can say maybe a tremenche be my deadline. My share your bo. Also 1st July. A ochina. Jenny Fobitu. Almost your munko.
Chairman, the Dikai Michia, which for you one more shaying.
Yeah.
And I won't say tea. Chiagana mine.
Yeah, Joso.
I'm say a bed down, Yanko Ponsi. I won't pempen so a dear bedree. Say, Nedry, one ma a departing. 2 dear. Maybe I do dear. It's a river of no return.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a done deal. I mean, Yami Adumo Chilano, we are moving in, we are taking possession.
Minister, but what is obviously your munko?
Genesis Accra noa.
Pajomiti.
The roadmap no you start here from time I knew share. And I'm pretty sure no they did what they usually do.
Which is?
Or what they have been doing for the past 16 years. Yeah, no more funny excuse. Obisi hoa. Obisi onions not like cement. Obisi nipa no matter their mom no would the car so we discover. That's what they've been doing for 16 years.
16 years.
Oh yes. I mean when you check maybe how more kono. President Kufuor Suna you see her no.
Really?
Oh yes. Now okay. Sabio NDC by so the 8 years.
Yes.
Yes, you buy 5 years money away. Your feet here near. Until the council crying at 13. And the honor was acquired and built for before President Kufuor Echo.
I see.
And you know, the TNS, in fact, President Rollins started here.
Started President Rollins Abreso
to relocate them. And politics here, 9 years. And President Kufuor by. And no Koja Sassiano, Ewajen Kotoku. It's over 80 acres. And you see Honoma, meaning pictures are solid AC pa. One more my excuses are make I say some and one day I buy then court. But unfortunately they lost the court case. But that a by elections, so President Kufuor let it go.
Okay.
Na Nyamin Chadie. One more day case to the court to do. One more so I buy immediately after President Kufuor.
Okay.
So you would Okova Napoe. ASN or Betwaso. So on also me the same place here, Echo Chilom.
Oko Vandapo, a former AMA boss,
yes.
our MP.
Oh yes. You can call him. What started a process? No, ABBA, the Omunko Chilom, and almost started the same, you know, a whole shot. And Omunko onions not like cement. All manner of
onion cement.
Aye, na chairman Sebi, ye took my Okwa America, ye nego baby, Sebio, saying ye turn cement. So we are in the 21st century. Sebia Caneno no who said they preserve no. I think that we should begin to move away from Sa you say no. But anyway, Okopan Vandapo Bibia. Then he had a call from the big house. And he was giving straight instructions, halts.
Really?
And so the AFL, you know, Onwankasa had to go back to Kofono to tell them, so we are all brothers until the Muntra Hana Munya how to manage a fee. And you know, Nyamo Shisha to me and Maso. And 2016, Nyamiadum President Kufuor Abba. The MP7 check can say facility no has been there for them. The excuse is no money no. It's neither here nor there. Now many omo year first meeting no. Make I say we are renewed for VVIP buses mienu, thinking say we were going to meet about 80 to 100 people. Na bus no bako kura bedu. Second bus no am so. And me could do AM. They were just about 15. And I'm just saying, na Jene for no money other market for no ne 15 pair. And I'm so Obia church and the post. And I'm saying here, you start here. And to your friend NY, all the stakeholders were there. And we engaged for about 3 hours. If it has almost 3 weeks. And almost 3 weeks in this trial. Reasons one man for 3 weeks in this one more day, one more near free crop for. Now 3 weeks no will be too short a time. So almost have become musica. And they gave other reasons. And I'm so okay, it's fair. So they asked for 2 months. And I'm about 7 weeks. But at that night, so calculated to 1st July, it is the 2 months.
Okay.
And the 2 months, almost besides, and then besides, and say we have a deal, say yes. So, you TV near on your cover, yeah, meeting, yeah, behind closed doors. All the media were there. So they recorded live.
Yeah.
And then on the addressing nation, say, they even promised that they will go before the time. Chama, we are dealing 1 week later. Me a roadmap, ma say, man, nipa do a ton de opo. Na yenya data. Na yentumi pay baby for transportation, First meeting, na mo baby, and I'm my chief director. They threatened my chief director officer, say,
Really?
That they are not going to sit in any meeting with me, they are not meeting me again. And I should be told to say they would not move. And I'm so mati. Maybe I'm a human and me, so expecting that they will come to the round table, they took about 2-3 weeks. Instead, so from one place to another, like they do always, to knock on people's doors and use people's and say. But I was focused on setting the place up for them. Now, because someone caught over a period of 16 years, they admitted, sir, I buy a job, let the house will be Sebio marketing pona yes, Senka will be a bampoa. It gives them some assurances so any ebeba. Chama, do you know that as at that time, women fire posts, women police posts, women clinic, women school. You buy any other school no into SHS and Ocean fire post no. There's a fire tender standing there. Sebio, I also said I don't have a fire post. That's the truth of the matter. I mean, maybe. And you look at that way taxpayer for Sika. And Jahim for no more essentially because it's been encroached upon.
Yeah.
And you say a meeting no AM no. And I'm sure Sebio yendi bayera no I shall from. And the encourage said it here. So you had the convoy any free AMA. And you call Agent Kotoku.
Nipa 15, and there were more people.
Nipa 15. Because they claim say
leadership.
Yes. And you call and I mean you coach him for me and son and a war Agent Kotoku. You call him be a fee. Echo yes, said your mamre, and you introduce him. And then me catch him, sir. I buy a check. Name my feed they are ready. And they gladly embraced them.
I want you to
Our two. You call 3 places near. And you call site. Half of them were very excited. Me and Ubi say, oh, onions not like cement. And I'm say, yeah, ma'am, we shared BB. I shared no IME no. Makubia Fanipa 127. And the 2 shirts alone was going to give you 127 by 2. Let's do the mathematics, 254 or so. And to our cast, I'm not my worried kaka. Now, aside shed, in fact, baby almost a CIA business. We are told that it's about 5.6 acre. That is a baby or mokopai. Now, baby, I mono shed no any stores, any adjoining bare land, comes close to about. If I'm not mistaken, about 10 acres.
Wow. So it's bigger?
Much bigger. A very conducive and a humane environment to do business. So, me I said, if they know, it's only not like something. Frankly, no, me quite kakra. And how much no hidden friend, me say, oh, ni, when any baby, can't about chuni, be a won't wow. No, what about Hanysh more kokolo. And I was like, praise the Lord.
Just send Cofona Bebano, so mobile beboy, and Timka, as I said, you back home.
Absolutely. And to come so ni in your baho, Nico, how are you on a 20 acre of Taiwan?
Or say besenya 20 acres aka ho.
Yeah. And quickly, no, and I'm afraid chief director, so I'm say in Supato. And if onions don't like cement, then the MP bear land the mom near Yahweh.
Yeah.
And Anopana near call Ampa Ogini Omu di Oma Samso, and no much baby. And then kitting be was so quickly normally microphone Kasai to replace it for them. So we got machines to move in and almost started year preparations, earthwork, because I know a year Madi Kakra. And I'm going to try whole picture to say a whole year to Omunko. And I'm saying, more per cement. Most also here pass our Omunko. But we proceeded.
Okay.
The long and short, after a lot of consultations, 3-4 days ago, and I afraid. In fact, I'm called Chief Imam ho. And a Chief Imam, the story of old and new Fadama. Coincidentally, your Chief Imam, the uncle, and a year old Fadama.
Oh, I see.
So, Kwame Nkrumah every time in Sotoy, flooding by, and decided to say he has to relocate people from old Fadama. I know a year Agbobloshie ni soldier band in Yamano. And so Chief Imam Uncle initially resisted, but finally he agreed. And he had been baby Amuhu say that come a friend Fadama, new Fadama. So Chief Imam gave them the story, say, and then Senkani Uncle and Peninsula, respectfully, maybe I can also Agbobloshie. But the uncle plus we look at old Fadama.
Yeah.
Chairman, who called Fadama? One more coin, a better chair media, and send me asphalt in Yame. For old Fadama layouts in now Hokama. One more drains, he advised them, say, look, maybe a year drone, they have to move. Chairman, aside break a
Yeah.
Wouldn't him say, do no, as many as they are, no. Maybe use air conditioning, maybe use DSTV. They are using electricity free.
Really?
For all these years, they have connected water. The rate of crime is as a National Youth Authority there, they have tried over the last 10 years. So Mbesi Hospital,
Oh, baby, I'm
oh yes. Yeah, they say kind of chase you until they've not been able to go there. I feel the tons of waste. We generate two of them. Chairman, yes, Ufri traffic. It doesn't help your friends' production or
productivity.
Yeah, it doesn't help it. Just say, near man of dorsal. Meaning last me by me catch it. I say e-waste, hazardous e-waste.
Yeah.
Ghana is number 1 from some areas and and when you know, Kabum, I'm say do paper so be I say Ghana food you get to Niako. Now, Casa near refuno in the course of one more, okay, MPCB so
MPs be sure motomachi.
and those MPs finally came to my office at RCC.
Oh, really?
They did come because now one person will change 7 years. Tomo buy no near my no near catalog no. And to almost share videos, no share engagements, no. So, oh, as for this one, honorable, the die is cast. And to almost call back and almost from catch and say, look,
MPs now no touch a sabotage jumano.
well, initially, no sound impression. I mean, I don't think my will be a deal.
Yeah.
So I was careful not to use any word. Yeah. To almost call and say, the only who any dear match at all, they don't think that maybe I doing the SOMCO. And see, I've almost MPs and some more. So they abandoned the MPs.
I see.
And then they went on another tangent called Chief Imam. And a Chief Imam so can't wait long.
Or can't about on any history.
Yes. Then the next thing, one more to say, President to court North advice. Then they used Ohiniwaho.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to make a request. Say, as extension. So, current place, it was shown to Ohini and say, where near I am. And then Ohini said, I'm say, they do the no, because it's a nice place. And to moving forward,
Before you move forward, question inti no mon person bako.
Say it's Mudeka Kra Abem. San Mecano. Because Osha untimi ntiasie. Because can't
For 16 years.
16, Kwame, German. You can let people call him. Okovandapo is there. I don't know whether he will not want to speak to him, but you should call him. Because he was in the center of this thing. There's a history to it. And I die with so see what's how. That way no picture no when phones I have no network no. Very beautiful you see. Woman go. And moving forward, after him for now, my name and late Omuko chief imam and Swangy, and I'm some coach because Omuko chief man friend, and I'm coach in channel. So then, na cabe 3 weeks, almost I did in ye.
Yeah.
Now, you know, no one, any part time, Biako, no Marco, no much so I like it, I like it, I don't like it. I didn't yes, you. One more about no Marco, we don't like him. So finally, you're saying, any MPs no co.
Yeah.
No Munko Shell, because yeah, can you move? Till they went and inspected the place. And every alternative arrangement says here, Chame, I am. So the long and short, Deba, but I think 3 or 4 days ago. And then we now handed over the place to them.
Oh, you've officially handed over?
Yes, Chief Imam was there. Womu penifo ni nyina in fact nipa ba ho no semanhan mani a about 800 of them. Your friend crying in penifo ni nyina Neo Tinto, the acting friend said traditional president of the Ghana Traditional Council. Everybody was there and you hand over, and we have given them 500,000 Ghana cedis and you pledge a cash and no pay me no say committee.
One man for 500,000 cedis.
A business for 500,000 Ghana, and me form a committee immediately. 2 from the office of the chief imam, 2 from RCC, then the MP for Ablekuma Central, MP for Garo Timpani, MP for Binduri, Ga West Assembly, then the Regional Security Liaison Officer. There's a 12-member committee. Into no Kasensisiano. One more Chief Imam Office, I wore Abosokai, Omo Dispersis Kano. The Sikano is going to be in this form. So 300,000 called Jenny for no.
Okay.
100,000 a year for one more to Nyantrie, one more to Nyan Kakara, any kebab. Nasebio, Kwame, Kakibab with the auto now to here transport. You don't need it.
Maybe on the best one in Ponchi.
Any mass scrap dealers and also so 50,000. Ebi musu so ho we are recycling and say rubber for no. One musu nya 30,000 Ghana. Then 20,000 means squatters no on momo. So that sums up to the 500,000 Ghana cedis.
Ain't his squatters in that so called?
Kwame, nyami aduma ground zero.
Really?
We are going ground zero tomorrow. Ground zero.
Okay. How do you achieve that? Kwame and I'll be to get ground zero. Because the protest is there. Omo so monko nonko. Omo ye nentwie ne kebab for ne nam for no so monko. Jenny for ni bisu so monko. Inti say no ye be den.
A strategy. Udim say asate no anwumre. Wo do omo pallet about 60% omo agenko doko omo marketplace o. I'm telling you. Me
fere anka meka so obo a.
Chairman, for the I don't know how to do it. Omo ho. Wo the pallet ko ho finra.
Tell it, Bahama Minister, the internet.
They send their pallets there.
Omo
spaces in they are moving. And as at no, Duduana omo zinc in the money in every hole.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I can't feel people. We are monitoring. 18 Nyami Adomo China, we have given them ample time.
Yeah, 2 months.
And with the kind of interventions that we have done, we have no option than to move in. I know the man can ever hard drink Accra. Tinyami Adumo Chanopa. By 5 a.m. we'll be there. Madam Pacho, and your pallet in ye.
Yanka, your internet connection, crown no, it may be able to say a year.
So I don't know how.
Nah.
Where's the camera?
Yeah. So the camera is speaking it, right? Ain't he omo ashishe omo pa. So what is the noise about Somonko?
I know they are no person to I say media no public attention kakra. Come no ka say, only there's no one 300,000.
What?
Amuji.
Skafai.
Je shamo. No more me je can na feel that.
Skaka ba ko halfai. Hey.
But we dey do there. You be strength and so for the Ghana man.
Yeah.
Ohwe ene nansa flood by fi commercial in kra. We no ka ho bio.
Yeah.
Enti ya moa e benya June 3rd biom. It's close. Say and so mu na kakra na makometu. Ya moa e benya June 3rd biom. And na June 3rd disaster no so report a buy no committee no. It was headed by a former retired Supreme Court judge. He cited Koli Lagoon and Agbobloshie areas as one of the major causes of the June 3rd.
Yeah.
I say it me hwɛ na chama na miscommunication bi wɔ ɛhɔ sɛ yɛyigye ne for pɛ no. One day na kɔ say it's like a brand. Oh say kane nka okoto nso bi so ya vertical ba mi. But not necessarily
every newspaper is graphic.
Exactly. And you know, I call it JN, but one more keka hu nyina no ebeko. Na yenya drone EBC na unhu said the hono tie se no. What say ya yim shishia kakra. And you know, baby aye dunie. Nyame adom ochina. I know the American plane. Say we are going to go in.
You are going to go in full time.
Oh yes, and we'll take possession of the place. Some catch there 7 weeks ago, and I told you that we will move them.
Yeah, you mentioned.
And by the grace of God, tomorrow we are not moving them; we are taking possession.
Ain't you ground zero? Then what? As I said in the bedding.
That's a very good question. Chama, this year no. Who call Kolibua? Hono I feel the M say here backup kakra. Ye nyina yinim. Na onyame ncha de hono baby omo no. Portion of it had been earmarked for hospital. When him say Ablekuma Central for assembly akọ several times. Omo kwa ne ye dia mai chesi omo. National Youth Authority and in mai chesi omo. Na say no plans are far advanced. That bay 12 to 15 acres of land were hono. Yeah, the base hospital in the many na I back up ama Kolebu. Na you see 15 acres no will house the hospital and the bungalow or bungalows rather for
you baba be yen sisia and I say plans are far advanced and it's in the pipeline.
Chama we dey sharp na nyame adom. We are working on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a 3-day operation.
Okay.
We are on Monday, no, nyame adom maybe I can say be a clinic ni hokakra, but latest by Wednesday, no, we'll start erecting the fence wall.
Anyway, military involvement tomorrow, police involvement tomorrow.
It's a joint operation.
Finally, obisi me bisa said that na oba Kaneshi market on ya dey say that na oba one.
Chairman, we no na take your time kakra. Obe say ama me imagine clear free Farisco hono kakra.
Yeah.
But we no from Monday no, we have 3 areas that we are going to tackle. One of them no from Malam all the way to UTC. Malam Junction all the way to UTC.
That's a long stretch.
Yes. So we are going to tackle traffic congestion and then Kaneshi Hono ni Nyamano na befa kosi UTC Farisco Hono. Then you be share La Paz. Eba befa ha kofa mi constituency circle. We have to do something there as a matter of urgency, not just a car so to me flow. A third one will be on the motorway.
Finally, kiosk estates now.
In fact, yeah, started pay free. Uber starting motor when one can. Benkuni ni fani nyina no. Ɛhɔ no afei deɛ
choke
choking nti yɛsi clear hɔ. Clear hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ yɛnya saa mmiɛnsa no ne maintain no. Na afei ne yɛwura kiosk estate no. Afei me yɛkɔyɛ demolition bi wɔ Action Chapel anim hɔ. Na yɛbɛwura hɔ near clear. Then main Spinters Road no. Any managed junction so yɛbɛyɛ. These are areas that we are moving into immediately. Now you're making sure say we're able to sustain it. Now after that, then we'll be passing the Operation Clean Your Frontage bylaw.
Operation Clean Your Frontage bylaw. Greater Accra Regional Minister Henry Quarte. Minister Sabekono, inti malam no me don't malam no free.
Oh, yes, I'm going to find in Nigeria, but I'm saying that no power no pressure. The dates no mine, the dates next week.
On my date today.
Oh, mom 1 week.
Saturday. So we'll be free, we say.
That be almost minister na ya gani. So at the end of gani me dey 1 week next week to expert.
Minister of Touch now, or your operation I be samba.
It's no chama we dey be fam fa kunyo na men kan kire omu nyina say. Nyame adum a be moving in. It will be in their own interest. Say neno, niama akano. Dodo na yomo niama. Omo makano. Kwa nyomo pe. Imperial transport. Omo ye to say VVIP. Omo yomo niama.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Ena kiba before no. Me ma Blekuma Central MC no. Well, ape baby am almost zongo. They are moving there.
Okay.
Until all manner of arrangements has been done. Yes, scrap of no. We're ready to give them some articulators. No one fancies so many. And there are people, but before I make one, my main fa asidake here and from Upper East Parliamentary Caucus.
Okay.
They have done extremely well. I mean, one of the politics are Tuncheng. I'm on my Ghana Niama.
Yeah.
I feel Ablekuma Central MP Nankasankasano. So one of the or is a referee. He's done marvelously well.
Wow.
Tiemfa Asida Momo. Now, almost Jenny for Nankasankasan, so I want to thank them because in the end, they have cooperated. Say Omubako. Omo ya niamano chama only mo ya niamano.
Never.
Asa wakwa boso kan omo affairs for no. Boys na noise ni nyina ni omo etunton kakra or bucket mu no. The real big boys, they have moved their stuff.
They moved their stuff.
Yes. That is the truth of the matter. Na asidake sie ebekwa ma Zoom Lion. Chairman, frankly speaking, Zoom Lion has done beyond comprehension. This exercise here, Zoom Lion. Just in the last 3 months, was swasni, and just what I say, waste to know, near brace or person ma waste to echo from. Converge, almost so. Ghana Gas Force, so they have also come on board. Japan Motors Force, so they have come on board. So we just want to thank all of them. Okay. And then all the security and intelligence agencies. And we pray that tomorrow, by the grace of God, the exercise will be peaceful, it will be successful, and Accra will work.
Accra would work. Greater Accra Regional Minister Henry Quarte, literally large and in charge. Achina, Yabrahani Besi, Minister that's now Obisu the painting be brass here from Brent here, the mouse is here now.
Oh, wow.
Obi a painting of you.
Where the time and I'm going to interior. Me PR no picture there baby.
And you try a picture with. And the Pacho, we try to see a frame. I'm sure you have several of these things, but yes,